Benny Blanco has finally had enough, and fans think he's calling out Justin Bieber for what he did to Selena Gomez. Benny Blanco blames Justin Bieber for hurting Selena Gomez, the drama behind Selena's wedding weekend. Well, juicers, it finally happened. Selena Gomez's fairytale wedding to Benny Blanco, the moment fans have been waiting years for, has turned into a headline war. And guess who's right in the middle again? Justin Bieber. Yes, you heard that right. The same Justin Bieber who once serenaded Selena with "Sorry" during the height of their whirlwind romance, just happened to post his wife Hailey Bieber's love song, "I Do," on Instagram, on the exact weekend Selena and Benny tied the knot. Coincidence? Or something deeper? Because now, reports claim Benny Blanco himself is furious, allegedly blaming Justin for trying to stir up trouble and hurt Selena, reopening emotional wounds that date all the way back to the revival era. And juicers, it's giving history repeating itself in the most chaotic way possible. Stay with me, because we're breaking it all down. From Justin's timing, Hailey's rumored emotional reaction, Benny's reported protectiveness, and how this moment might be dragging Selena right back into a cycle she swore she'd left behind. So grab your juice, because this one's messy. Chapter 1: The wedding weekend that shook the internet. Let's rewind to the wedding that should have been pure joy. Selena Gomez officially marrying her longtime friend turned soulmate, producer Benny Blanco. Fans were emotional. The pictures were soft, candid, and full of warmth. It was a moment years in the making, from heartbreak to healing, from pain to peace. But as the internet was celebrating Selena's new chapter, another post dropped that sent social media spiraling. Justin Bieber uploaded a romantic clip of Hailey's song, "I Do," a track he reportedly helped write for their own wedding anniversary, and he did it right when Selena and Benny's vows were trending worldwide. Now, people were quick to notice the timing. Some called it romantic, others called it shade. Because let's be honest, Justin knows exactly when and how the internet reacts to his posts. Especially when it involves Selena Gomez. And that's when reports from Reality.com claimed Benny Blanco was not having it. Sources allegedly told Star that Benny felt Justin was stirring the pot, and that the move hurt Selena deeply. According to insiders, Benny is very protective of Selena, and one source said he 100% blames Justin for trying to cause drama on what should have been the happiest weekend of her life. And honestly, juicers, can we really be surprised? This isn't the first time a Bieber post has reignited old emotions. Chapter 2: When Old Wounds Reopen. Selena's emotional triggers. Because if you've followed Selena's journey, you know that this pattern goes way back. Back in 2015 and 2016, during the Revival tour, Selena was at a breaking point, performing songs like "Same Old Love," while tabloids were still linking her to Justin's every move. Around that same time, Justin was promoting Purpose with tracks like "Sorry" and "What Do You Mean," songs many fans believed were written about her. Every lyric, every Instagram caption, every award show moment, somehow circled back to their love story. And here we are, almost a decade later, still watching echoes of that relationship ripple through Selena's new life. So when Benny allegedly saw Justin posting "I Do" on that weekend, it's not hard to imagine him stepping in to protect Selena emotionally. Because for years, she's publicly spoken about trying to move on from the pain, the spotlight, and the emotional back and forth that defined her 20s. Yet somehow, even at her wedding, that old energy crept back in. What do you think, juicers? Was Justin's timing just a coincidence, or do you think it was a subconscious reaction, a quiet way of saying he's not ready to let go? Comment below, because I want to hear your theories. Chapter 3: Benny Blanco steps in. The protector energy. Now, Benny Blanco has always come off as calm, funny, and easygoing, the guy who posts cooking videos and doesn't take Hollywood too seriously. But sources close to the couple say behind the humor, Benny is fiercely protective of Selena's peace. After years of watching her name get dragged through internet feuds, fan wars, and emotional flashbacks, Benny's reportedly made it his mission to shield her from that chaos. According to insiders, Benny feels Justin's behavior crossed a line. And while Selena allegedly deleted a subtle social media response, one that fans believe referenced Hailey's earlier remarks, the tension behind the scenes was real. The source told Star, She's tired of the digs and the pettiness. And Benny is sick of it too. He's very protective and 100% blames Justin for trying to stir up trouble. Now, juicers, here's where things get really interesting. Some fans believe Hailey had no idea Justin was planning to post that clip during Selena's wedding weekend. Others think she might have been emotional about the backlash and how it could make her look like the villain again. And while nothing has been confirmed, insiders say Hailey's been unusually quiet online since the wedding weekend, leading fans to believe she's processing before making a statement. If Hailey does respond, it could reignite everything. And I mean everything. Chapter 4 Fan Reactions. The internet divides again. Now, you know how it goes. The internet wasted zero time choosing sides. Benny defending Selena is the energy we needed, one fan wrote. Another said, Justin will never stop haunting Selena. He's obsessed with reminding her he exists. But then, on the flip side, some Justin fans argued that it was Hailey's anniversary weekend, and he was simply showing love to his wife. And that's the thing about this never-ending triangle. No one ever agrees on who's really at fault. But what makes this particular drama sting is the timing. Because this wasn't just another red carpet or award show moment. This was Selena's wedding, the one milestone in her life that should have been untouchable. And yet, somehow, Justin and Hailey's anniversary post turned it into another viral storm. Even celebrity blogger Perez Hilton weighed in, saying if it's true that Justin let Hailey feud with Selena publicly to prove her love, then something is seriously off. He said, quote, "You shouldn't have to prove your love for your husband by feuding with his ex-girlfriend. It's been 7 years. If that's true, Hailey, girl, run." Now, that's Perez's opinion, but you can feel how deep this triangle still cuts in pop culture. Because no matter how much time passes, every move between Selena, Justin, and Hailey gets dissected like we're all living inside a never-ending reality show. Chapter 5 The Cycle. Why it keeps happening. Here's the thing that keeps hitting me, juicers, this story always comes full circle. Every few months, a new headline reignites old emotions, and suddenly, we're all talking about the same heartbreaks, the same songs, the same love triangle. From the revival tour breakdowns to Justin's Purpose-era guilt to Hailey's early interviews about feeling, compared to Selena, it's like none of them can escape the ghost of that relationship. And maybe that's why this wedding weekend hit such a nerve. It wasn't just another post. It was a mirror, showing us how some stories refuse to end neatly, no matter how many new chapters get written. Selena has said before that forgiveness is freeing, that she's learned to wish people well. But insiders say even she was shaken by Justin's timing, and that she had to take a few days offline after it happened. Benny reportedly stepped in, keeping her focused on her music, her marriage, and her peace. He's said to be reminding her that she doesn't owe anyone public closure, especially not her ex. Still, fans can't help but notice how much this moment echoes the past. When Justin released Sorry, Selena was in tears during her revival setlist. When Hailey shared Lose You to Love Me, quotes years later, the fandom reignited. And now, on Selena's happiest day, we're right back in the same emotional territory. Is it nostalgia? Is it unresolved emotion? Or is it just the internet refusing to move on from the love story that defined a generation? Chapter 6 The Unspoken Truth. Hailey's next move. Behind the scenes, whispers say Hailey might be preparing a subtle response, something less direct than before, but enough to signal her side of the story. It wouldn't be the first time. In early 2023, after Selena's eyebrow incident and the viral Mean Girls accusations, Hailey's quiet posts and comments were enough to send fans spiraling for weeks. So if she does break her silence about the wedding weekend, even just with a caption like, "Timing is everything," or, "Grace over gossip," the internet will erupt again. And this time, it won't just be about Selena and Hailey, it'll be about Benny and Justin, two men now caught in the same emotional loop their partners have been trying to escape for years. At this point, it's hard not to feel like the universe has a twisted sense of irony. Selena finally found love, peace, and stability, and yet, her wedding weekend was shadowed by echoes of the past. Maybe Benny's reaction wasn't about anger. Maybe it was about finally saying, enough. Because after a decade of headlines, heartbreaks, and comparisons, maybe it's time for Justin and Hailey to close their chapter quietly, and let Selena live hers freely. But what do you think, juicers? Was Justin's post just poor timing, or was it a quiet message that he's not done stirring the pot? And do you think Hailey's going to respond publicly soon, or stay silent to protect her image? Let me know your thoughts below, because this one's got layers. And if you made it to the end, type, full circle, in the comments so I know my real juicers are here for every drop of this saga. Until next time, keep your notifications on, stay hydrated with the juice, and check out our next video, because we're diving into how Selena's revival heartbreak shaped her marriage to Benny Blanco. Trust me, you won't want to miss that one.